Hello and welcome back. It's the Ultimate Scientist Tips and Tricks here for our official Smash Ultimate version 4.0 tier list. This time we'll be ranking all the characters in low tier. There's a lot more here than the bottom tier, so let's go ahead and get started. At the bottom of low tier, we have King DDD. Now, DDD is a character whose problems have pretty much remained the same since Brawl, however in that game he was kept high on the tier list due to a broken chain grab. Similarly to Smash 4, DDD doesn't really have much going for him. He's a big body, which is a massive weakness that heavily outweighs the weight benefits it gives him. He's also terribly slow, with bad ground speed and the worst airspeed in the entire game. His frame data is laughably bad. Some buffs that I would give to King DDD personally are to drastically reduce the lag on a lot of his moves and maybe increase his speed a bit. We have Incineroar. This character has awful airspeed and the worst ground speed in the game. He's also big, which makes him combo food and have a lot of trouble landing. His aerials, while decent in their own right, none of them can be used for landing. In addition to this, his recovery is also awful, meaning he gets gimped and dies very early, making his weight virtually useless. He's pretty much like Smash 4 Ganondorf, when he really struggles to get in and gets edge guarded, but when he does get in, he does a fuck ton of damage. To improve him, I would buff his recovery and make him a bit faster. King K. Rool, the character we all thought was top tier when the game came out. Boy, were we wrong, cause this character is ass. He's fat as shit, so he gets hit by everything, and his only landing option is his Nair, which is slow and punishable. Armor is a dumb gimmick that is easily exploited by anyone with a brain, and his recovery, while good distance-wise, is super linear and exploitable. He has the worst frame data in the entire game. In order to buff this character, you need to make his frame data not the worst thing ever and give him some decent landing options. Next up on the list is Donkey Kong. Now, Donkey Kong is a character people used to think was pretty good because he seems good on paper. However, on actual execution, he kind of sucks. His disadvantage state is one of the worst in the game, with a horrible recovery and no landing options. His combos stem around cargo throw, which can be mashed out of if your opponent is good enough. And he does have edge guarding with back air, and frame data is alright, but the negatives heavily outweigh the positives of this character. Really just not great, and losing Ding Dong was like the nail in the coffin for him. Next on the list is Kirby, who has pretty much been bad outside of Smash 64. He suffered from the same problems he has always had: horrible speed, worst range in the game, horrible damage output, and lacking kill power. Not really much to say with Kirby, he just sucks. If I were to buff him, I would give him more range and make his combos do more damage, while also increasing his kill power. No shield grab, moving on. Before Plant was released, everyone thought he was going to be good, and we were all wrong. He's basically a Brawl character. He has no combos and has a massive amount of landing lag on all of his aerials. Buffing him is fairly easy, just give him some combos and shave about 2 years of landing lag off all of his aerials. Samus was hit hard on the transition from Smash 4. She lost her dash attack, which was her best move, and she doesn't even have any shield break setups anymore. She also has a major lack of results due to nobody really wanting to play her, probably because she sucks. To buff her, undo those nerfs so she can actually have combos and break shields for free. Toon Link isn't honestly that bad. He's just a worse version of both the other Links with garbage range. His new F Smash is utter trash, and bombs don't push through other projectiles anymore, making him useless against zoners. Give him his old F Smash and fix bombs to make this character actually worth playing. Meta Knight isn't a sword character. He wields a fucking sewing needle. What's the point of having a sword if it's that fucking short? He He also had his ladder combos nerfed, and all the pre-release kill confirms that made him be the broken character are unreliable and you can't even use them. Give him back his old ladder combos, please. Mr. Game & Watch is awful. He's very light, so he dies very quickly. His new fair is horrible. All you have to do is throw any move and it loses because it has negative priority. His new up air, while fucking obnoxious, is a shadow of its former self because you can't kill confirm off of it anymore. To buff Game & Watch, undo the nerfs to his forward air and up air. He was fine, he didn't need any nerfs, he was just a mid tier. Next up is Bowser Jr., who's basically the same as the Smash 4 incarnation, except that Mecha Koopas just flop on shield, which removed a lot of his shield pressure. Why they do this? No fucking clue. Sakurai just hates Bowser Jr. To buff him, undo that nerf, and give him some better combos, and fix his awful disadvantage. And the final character in low tier is Duck Hunt. I know what you're thinking. What about Raito? He's just a phenomenal player. People just need to learn the matchup. When they do, we'll see a massive drop in Duck Hunt results because he sucks. In terms of buffs, give him kill options and a better recovery. And there you have it. That is our low tier. Tune in tomorrow for our mid tier. Hope to see you there.